Richard Southern joins us now. Hello, Richard. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Janella. How you doing?
I'm not too bad. Listen, he is a Canadian icon. He's one of the world's most beloved game show hosts, and he was nearly moved to tears last night.
Yeah, I want to show you this. This was touching. Alex Trebek, overcome with emotion during last night's show. Janella, a contestant who had no chance of winning Final Jeopardy, wrote something, then an answer down. Take a look.
Groove, you're smiling. I like that. Let's take a look at your response. Did you come up with the right one? No? What is "We love you" out? That's very kind of you. Thank you. Costs you $19.95. You're left with $5. Okay.
So, you know, Alex, of course, battling stage 4 pancreatic cancer. All three contestants on that show last night were also wearing purple ribbons in support of Trebek. Since announcing his diagnosis back in March, he's been working to make people more aware of the disease. That contestant in question tweeted that just before that particular taping, Trebek announced that he was re-entering treatment, which prompted him to say that. You know, Janella, just over a year ago, I went to a taping of Jeopardy in Los Angeles. This was before Trebek made his diagnosis known. And we came out before the show, and he said, okay, I want to take some questions from the audience. So I was the first to put up my hand, and I asked him to tell me a story about his old broadcasting days in Canada, because, you know, I'm in broadcasting. Nice. And he told this great story about covering a Canada Day celebration in the late 60s for the CBC in Ottawa, and he was just the nicest guy, and, you know, of course, we're all pulling for Alex.
Oh, it's so cool that you got to ask him a question, and yes, absolutely, that contestant isn't the only one who is rooting for him. Okay, many governments are already trying to ban vaping ads as more and more illnesses are being reported, and now it appears that it's starting to suffer, the industry.
Yeah, Juul, which I guess kind of the market leader here, the e-cigarette company, laying off 650 workers, Janella, planning to cut $1 billion in costs next year. It comes as it prepares to take a hit after it stops selling its flavored cigarette pods in the United States. And those non-tobacco flavors, they account for 80% of Juul's sales. Company under a lot of scrutiny from people who say that their marketing campaigns and those, you know, candy flavors encourage young people to smoke. We have the government of Ontario recently announcing a ban on advertising. And sure enough, Juul today saying it will cut back big time on its marketing spending. So there's big pushback on vaping. The illnesses we're seeing taking its toll on some of the companies.
Yeah, still a lot of question marks about the health risks, right?
Yeah, so we thought at first, you know, you want to quit smoking, great, you can start vaping. Now it's not clear that it is necessarily a better alternative.
Yeah,
right?
It seems like it was too early on to get onto that. Okay, so let's end on a happier note.
Yes.
With a record performance that even Roger Federer would be proud of.
I want to show you this. This is an Idaho man who has won 2 Guinness World Records for alternating hits of a tennis ball. Look at this, Janella. He goes on and he does this now. How do we do? 100. He did 92 of these in 30 seconds, and then he did a 1-minute one where he did it 182 times. So who knew they even had records for these things, Janella?
I think I could do that.
You think? I would get bored, perhaps. I don't know if I have the hand-eye coordination.
The attention span to see it through.
His name's David Rush, by the way, and this is nothing new to him. He actually holds 100 Guinness World Records. He's one of these guys, including the record for most poker chips balanced on one finger and the record for popping 200 balloons with a nail in less than 15 seconds. He clearly has a lot of time on his hands.
See, and that's why I say it's not so much about the skill of doing that. He's the guy who's looking for that list of things that there's no record of, and he's just getting his name on it. So I think I could do that. Should we maybe challenge you to a duel or something on one of these days?
Let's do it. Yes, we'll have the tennis duel, Janella.
All right.
We'll maybe notch some world records while we're at it.
It's a date. Thanks so much, Richard.
See you tomorrow.